Hi everyone, welcome back. Let's do an update on ZCASH's price chart, and as you can see, what we talked about in the last update, I would argue pretty much played out. Now, if you remember the last time that we talked about ZCASH, it was specifically, right in here, and the idea was that we could get one more move to the downside. We said even we can get like a bit of a move up, but then again, we expect another move down in order to have a retest of this level, and then in an ideal scenario, we want to see a bounce back, and thank goodness that we got actually a rather good move on the upside from here about 490 to about, let's say, 590. This is about a 25% move on the upside, which I don't know about you guys, from my POV, yeah, it's definitely not that bad. The question is, what is going on right now, and can we be bullish, or maybe we're gonna have a good move to the downside? In my view, there's actually a good chance that in ZCASH, no, we're not gonna be necessarily bearish, and odds are either from here or from a bit lower, we are going to have a continuation of our move up, and I have a couple of reasons for it. Reason number one comes down to classic technical analysis, meaning supports and resistances, and the fact that, thank God, we have successfully managed to reclaim this very important area between 490 to 520 as a support once again. And that means what? Yep, since this is now a support, odds are it's going to hold and it's going to send us up. Now, reclaiming a support means what? You probably know it. It means that we're going to get a move above this area, do a pullback, and then have another move up. And the moment in this phase we take this high, which we have clearly done in ZCASH, yep, we can say this thing is going to act as a support, which is a very much bullish sign. Reason number two for why I believe in ZCASH we are actually looking quite strong actually comes down to the King BTC itself, because in Bitcoin, I think we are probably going to see soon a rather good move on the upside. And for example, you can just easily consider this beautiful ascending channel. Where's it? There we go, right in here. Now, here's a very important point. Right now, we are moving inside of this channel, and I don't really care about that a whole lot. What I do care about is actually the moment that we get a breakout of our channel, meaning we go above the higher band, do a slow and choppy consolidation, and then get another move up. Why? Because if we are strong enough to get a break out of this channel, that means, yep, we are bullish, and our move up from that point moving forward is actually going to get accelerated quite a bit. Now, let's say we are going to, for example, get to here, break it, and continue our move up. What can be a likely target for it? Well, if you want to look at this from classic trends and classic patterns point of view, I guess you should, first things first, put your chart on regular scale. It's already on regular, there we go. And then measure the height of your ascending channel from here to about this point and put it at your supposedly breaking point. Let's say we're going to break our channel right around this area. This is giving you a target of, let's say, 69 to, I would argue, we are allowed to consider $71,000 in Bitcoin as a likely target. Now, if we are really going to do this, and in BTC, maybe after having something like this, we're going to get a move up and continue this phase. What do you think is going to happen to a lot of altcoins, including ZCASH? I mean, sure, there are going to be some alts that are probably not going to follow what Bitcoin does. However, I think ZCASH may not necessarily be one of them. In fact, in my view, in ZCASH, since the structures also suggest we are looking bullish, yeah, odds are if the king wants to go up, ZCASH is going to follow. And that's why I would like to be bullish and count on a continuation of this phase to the upside. This is the wrong chart. Let's go on our own from trading view. There we go. So this was reason number two for why I do like to be a bit optimistic in ZCASH. What about reason number three? That actually comes down to the structures that we are having in ZCASH's chart itself. Let's do an Elliott Wave analysis and see what's happening in this specific area. Maybe even it's best to go on 15-minute time frame so we can see the candles a bit better. Okay, why is it that my chart's not loading? There we go. Okay, so I'm thinking probably this is 1, this is 2, this is wave 3, this is 4, this is 5. On a higher degree, this 5 wave, it's going to be into this wave 3 to about here, correction for 4 to about this point, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave to the upside into wave 5. So this, I think, is a complete impulse to about the highs around $550. What is going on in this region? I'm thinking maybe we are actually having Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. Maybe we are having in here yet another 1, 2, 3 to about here. Correction for another move on the upside into our wave 5. So on a higher degree overall in this area, what do you have? Can we argue that these are three sets of 5 waves to the upside and they are actually on the same degree? The answer, maybe we can argue that, since if I just hide everything, there we go, between this face down and this one, we are having overlapping of the waves. And if you want to say these are on the same degree, then okay, that narrows your option to either number one, an expanding leading diagonal, or maybe number two, a leading diagonal in form of a wedge structure. Personally, I don't really think that this is like either one of those, since if you want to say, for example, this is some sort of a diagonal, you have to find for your supposedly wave 2 and 4, writing here, only and only ABC zigzags. However, in my view, this is actually an ABC flat. But you know what? Let's just force this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to this scenario. Can we say all the rows are actually applying to this thing? Technically though. Well, that means if I just do this, there we go. If we are having a wedge, our wave 1 must be the biggest wave. If we are having an expanding leading diag, our wave 1 must be the smallest wave. So what is going on? As you can see, this supposedly wave 1 is actually bigger than our wave 3, meaning what? This is actually narrowing our option to only and only a leading diagonal in form of a wedge, which in it, there we go, wave 1 has to be also bigger than wave 5. And here's the thing, see, your wave 3 starting from this point to about here should not be under any kind of circumstances the smallest wave. So far, we said wave 1 is bigger than wave 3, but is wave 3 bigger than wave 5 or not? As you can see, by like the smallest margin, the answer, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, is no, meaning what? I don't really think that we are allowed to consider this structure as a complete 5 wave in order for us to be able to say, you know what, we completed one phase to the upside and now it's time to get a rather deep pullback. It doesn't seem like that this is going to be the case. So I'm actually going to entertain the idea of, okay, this is a bit risky, but you know what, let's just try our luck. Let's be a bit optimistic and talk about the idea of a 1-2-1-2 scenario. I think this can be a wave 1, this can be a wave 2, and what's next? Great move up into wave 3, 4, 5, and on a higher degree, it can be into this wave 3, and then again, correction for 4, another move up into wave 5, and once again, even if I just change the color of this one, even this red 5 wave to the upside can be at that point into this wave 3, this wave 4, and this wave 5, so on and so forth. You get the idea. Now, if this is the case, well, okay, in Zcash, we are easily going to take the previous major pivot high in daily time frame, which I think it was around $740, right? Where is it? There we go. It's actually this one, about, yep, $745 area. And I think we are probably going to go quite a bit higher than that. And according to this scenario, who knows, maybe Zcash to $1,000, it's not necessarily going to be like that much of an unrealistic possibility. For now, I don't really think we should actually get our hopes up and talk about those insane bullish scenarios. For now, I think we should just count on a continuation of our move on the upside and just take everything step by step. So far in Zcash, it seems like that we are looking quite good. And for the 3 reasons that I talked about in this update, I am going to argue most likely we're going to get a continuation of this uptrend, either from the current point or maybe from a bit lower, which means at that point we're going to have, yeah, sure, fair enough, maybe like an ABC zigzag. From my POV, we don't even need to go down for like one more leg, but if we go down, it would be actually honestly a bit nicer, since I'm going to be able to talk about this zigzag with a bit more confidence. But again, please have this in your mind that after this pullback down, we're going to get a good move on the upside, since I'm also bullish in BTC, the king itself. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Zcash's chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.